Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tanaya. I'm 20 years old and I live in Texas. I'm a daycare teacher and a mom to a baby boy. So if you hear any background noise, whether it's him, other voices, or even my dog barking, I appreciate your patience in advance and I apologize in advance. Okay, so I have a lot more to apologize for than the noise. But before I get into my updates, I do want to say that today we will be doing a budget with me. If you guys don't know what a budget with me is, it is where basically I record me budgeting. So what this will look like is this week we are budgeting for the week of we are budgeting week 2 of March. It is a payday, which means it's kind of like a pay period. So this week I will be budgeting for my bills. Next week I will not, and I will kind of go over how that works in this video. So try to keep up, I guess. If you like content like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And really quick, I'm going to go ahead and update you guys. So you guys did not get a monthly reset for the month of March, only because, and I will actually show you, the first time I did my monthly reset, I did it wrong. And I learned. So I figured out that this is my minimum, this is my priority, this is reasonable, if I guess, if you will. I went based on my average and all that good stuff. I'll be showing y'all how I do that next month, just not this month, because it was way too much to film. I filmed a 50-minute video and the last 30 minutes of it did not make sense. It was just too much going on. So then I refilmed it and redid my monthly budget, and I did it wrong in that one too. And then when I finally got it together, I was like, I will have to scrap 95% of this footage. So y'all did not get a monthly reset this month, but you will be getting one next month. I apologize in advance. It was very hard to get this. It was a lot of trial and error. So I did not want to film it because it was very hard. Okay. Then y'all also will not be getting a cash unstuffing for March week 1, which will be from the dates of the 1st through the 6th, and today is actually the 6th. I did not film this literally because I literally just did it. Also because I got a alert from my bank saying that my bank account was overdrawn. And I realized, I was like, how? That doesn't make sense, blah, blah, blah. It's because my prop money did not match what was actually in my bank account. I had to take everything out of my envelopes to match my prop money up with my bank account. So now everything should be accurate, but I did it off camera because it was too hard to film. So that is why y'all did not get an unstuffing. There is a couple of updates. So I did subscribe, or I did purchase a Sam's Club membership so that I can start buying in bulk. So it was $25 and I did purchase that. And then there was no buffer in my utilities folder, which is why my bank contacted me and was like, hey, your bank account did below such and such, and we had to overdraft. And I was like, whoa, pause, what? So I had to fix it. I fixed it, and now everything should be accurate as long as I play my cards right. Big problem where I was messing up is that I would I would forget a card at home, use a different card, and not transfer the money between the cards. And if I did transfer the money, my envelopes did not reflect that. So I have to be careful with that, but now I know. With that being said, I think that is all of, oh no, one more. Very big news. I got a new job. So I will be a substitute teacher. I am going to be looking for a night shift job, but I am putting in my 2 weeks notice at the daycare. With that being said, I have to find a new daycare for my baby, meaning I may or may not have to come out of pocket to pay for daycare. We will see. Right now I do not because I get a discount, but We will see. All right, so to get started, we need to go looking at our monthly calendar just to see which bills are due in this paycheck. I could look here, but it's easier to look here. So between the days of the 7th and the 21st, we have to pay for iCloud storage, Synchrony, and Rocket Money. And we need to go and write those down. So iCloud storage, I just put it under subscriptions. Rocket Money and Synchrony. And before we go any further, I always, I don't know how, but I always forget to do the top part. I don't know. We are budgeting from the 7th to the 13th. We are budgeting from the 7th to the 13th. I also forgot to mention that literally everybody in my house is sick. Like me and my husband both had strep throat, and my baby actually has an ear infection in the right and the left ear. Well, mostly in his right ear, but a little in his left. So I've been out of work all week. It's currently Thursday, and this was my first day back this week. So my paycheck is a little short. But we are budgeting for March week 2, and we got paid on the 7th from the daycare. And we got paid a total of $275. And we're just gonna put that in our calculator really quick, and then for our totals, we're gonna write 275. And then for the month, we're gonna write March. All right, so there's that. We're gonna go ahead and input our bills here. So subscriptions, looking at, we can look at the monthly one for no, we cannot. Subscriptions is due on the 11th. I only have to look when I don't remember, and that one recently changed. So this is a total of $10. So I kind of switched iCloud storage and Rocket Money. Rocket Money was $10, and subscription was $4. But I was going to cancel my Rocket Money, and they were like, we could just lower the price for you. So I was like, that's fine. And they lowered it to $4. And then subscription or iCloud storage was $4 or maybe like $3, but it wasn't enough storage for me to film my YouTube videos. So I increased the storage, and it ended up, jumping the price up to $10, which is fine. But Rocket Money is due, I want to say on the 16th it is. And it is $4. And then Synchrony is due on the 15th. And it is a minimum payment of $66. Synchrony is a credit card, and it is allocated, or let me not say allocated. Synchrony is a credit card, and the credit card is Care Credit, and I spent it on vet bills for my dog. So I owe $2,000 in credit card debt for my dog. Okay, really quick, we're gonna do this. If we do 66 plus 4 plus 10, that is $80 total for our bills. All right. If we do 275 minus 80, that is 195, yes. Okay, so right here, what I'm going to do with that 195 is I'm going to split it or divide it into 2. 1/2 of it will be for this week, and the other half of it will be for next week, and it will last me until I get paid again. Okay, so if we do 195 divided by 2, that is 97.5. We're not really going to touch that 1.5, and we're just going to do the whole 97 for week 1 and then 97 for week 2. So, oops. So really quick, I'm gonna write this. This is week 1 and this is week 2. Or in this case, it would be week 2 and this is week 3. March week 2, March week 3. All right. With that being said, we will now be only working with $97 for our budget. And I will only work in increments of 5. So we will not be working with 97, but we will be working with 95. That $2 is going to go to the $1 savings challenge. I wrote $1 and it's supposed to be 2, but I do want to go ahead and say that because of the recent events, as mentioned prior, with my bank account, there was an overdraft of $15, and that $15 was actually my $1 savings challenge and my Tiny Tuesdays. So we no longer have a $1 savings challenge or a Tiny Tuesdays. And we will be picking it up and starting over on Tiny Tuesdays at a later date. We will have to restart the $1 savings challenge for the month of March. So that is very unfortunate, but it is the reality of the events that happened, and we would just keep on pushing like no other. So yeah. Okay, so with the savings challenge, we will be doing a total of $2, and that will leave us with $95 to work with. $95 isn't quite my minimum. If we look at my minimum, based off my monthly budget, $115 weekly is what I need to kind of stuff my basic necessities such as gas, groceries, my baby, and my dog. Luckily, I stayed in budget pretty well, so I don't need as much as I usually would for gas, which is really great. I was sick, so I haven't been anywhere to spend any money. So this week for gas, it will be getting a lot less than it usually would. Right now, I have $21 in gas, so I'm gonna be stuffing 10. And that will put me at 30, and that is enough for a full tank of gas. Okay, and then we also have groceries. Groceries will be getting stuff weekly, and I'm going to try to do a total of $30 a week. So with that being said, grocery will need, we'll get $30. And then we're not stuffing anything and dining out. That is not to say that I will not dine out, because I know that it happens. I think this week I've only dined out twice. I got snacks once and I dined out twice, and I had to dip into my personal money, but it was okay. Y'all didn't see that because I didn't do all this stuffing, but I pretty much stuck to my budget. I didn't overspend too much. I just didn't budget for the things that I spent the money on, which I didn't stick to my budget, but I didn't overspend, so I didn't have to dip into my sinking funds. That is the point I'm trying to make. We're not stuffing anything and dining out, but baby will be getting $15. He doesn't need anything, but I want to buy him some shoes. It's not a necessity. It's just recommended. His daycare teachers did tell me that because he's standing up, it's best to get them in shoes before they start walking, because then if you wait too long, when they start walking, they don't want to wear shoes. And I'm trying to avoid that, so I want to get him some shoes. The shoes I found on at Walmart were $16, so $15 is a good ballpark range. And I may be able to find some for cheaper, who knows, but $15 is what we are stuffing this week, because that's what. Okay, so we have a total of $40 left, and I'm actually going to stuff all of it in my dog's envelope because I need it to buy his food. His food is like $100 or $80. So $40 will put us at $40, and that'll give us some money to get him some food. Okay. And that is the total, what? Y'all, I don't know what I did. That should be the whole 95 right there, but I'm gonna go ahead and check. So let's do, Yeah, that's the whole 95. So no stinky funds. We'll be getting stuff this paycheck, and no Tiny Tuesdays this week, and probably next week more than likely will look about the same. We may have to struggle a little bit more to put gas in the car because I won't have any like I did this week. More than likely, instead of stuffing baby next week, I'll stuff gas because he's good. Like, he has wipes, diapers, and all that good stuff. So his $15 will go to gas next week more than likely. Okay, so y'all know, with this being said, we are not done just yet. We have to do our cash planning portion of the video. So I'm going to go ahead and get started or set up. Okay, so we will not be, oh, this is for March. Hopefully y'all can see. March, we'll just move this out the way and slide this over. That's what I'll do, so I can have some more space, because I don't need that right now. Okay, we can do March week 2. And with that being said, we don't need hundreds, we don't need 50s, and then for 20s, we will need some. We need 2 here, so 2 20s make 40. Tally it. And then 1 here for groceries. So that is a total of 3, which will put us at $60. Okay, and then for 10s, we need 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. That will put us at 3 for a total of $30. And we need this to add up to 97. And then for 5s, we need 1. So that's 5. And then for I'm not gonna do a $2 bill. I'm gonna do a $1 bill, and we need 2. And if we add this all up, it should be 97, but just because, for the sake of filming purposes, I guess I could have set it up like this essentially, huh? No, because I think that looks good, and then whenever I go film, it doesn't. Okay, so we need to do 60. Okay, that is $97, so we did it right. All right, with that being said, now let's get out our prop money. Change the camera angle a little bit just so y'all can see better. In this, we won't need any 50s or 100s, so I'm gonna put the 50s and 100s to the side for now, or up there. And then we need 20s. We only need 3, so 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm gonna put them up there. And then for 10s, we only need 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm gonna put this up there. For 5s, we need 1. And we don't use $2 bills. This is how I do it every week, actually. For 1s, we need 2. And then we're gonna put this back. Okay. Okay, and if we give all of this account, it should be $97, so we're gonna make sure. It's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 6, and 7. So we're right on track. And then we're gonna put that in our revolving binder at the back. So when we do our cash on stuffing, it'll be right there ready to go. Alright, so that is it for today's video. We budgeted a total of $275. 97 of it will be going for our cash stuffing next week, and 66 of it will be going to our bills. The other 97 will be going to next week's cash stuffing. So we will not touch that money until then. Let me know in the comments how your budgeting is going for this week, and if you guys are adding any new categories or what your financial goals may be for the week. How have you guys been doing with your spending, and has your week been good altogether? I know it's allergy season, so is anybody out there struggling like I am with the whole allergy sickness thing? Because I can't seem to shake it. It feels like when somebody gets better, somebody else gets sick, and I just can't go to work. But it's okay because we're making it. My next video will be a cash stuffing. Unfortunately, we will not be able to do Tiny Tuesdays this week due to the lack of funds. But if you guys would like to see my cash stuffing, please stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next one. They are free to watch, and who doesn't like free stuff? Because I know I do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.